Okay, we are live. Yay, hopefully Angie is doing better this week. Welcome everybody. I'd like to first say thank you for joining us tonight and or joining me tonight rather. Ahead of time, I am a notes person, so if you catch me looking down or if I grab my glasses, I'm totally a notes person. So again, welcome to tonight's hangout. And so what we're going to be covering tonight is what you had seen in the email that I sent out, was that we were going to be covering how the exact strategy that Dave and I use to step into the life of our dreams, and how you can implement that strategy and begin to step into the life of your dreams too. So let me first tell you guys a little bit about myself, a little bit about Dave and I, our history, and you know, how we got to where we are now. So, you know, just a few short years ago, we were living in a tiny little house in Michigan. It was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. We're a family of 6. So as you can imagine, we were like really squished. And, you know, we've been, you know, the kids didn't always want to share a room. So we, you know, sometimes they were sleeping in the living room on the floor. And that was really hard for us. And, you know, we went through some really rough times. You know, we struggled financially, and we're just really feeling down and broken. And we were on, you know, Medicaid. We had, or Medi-Cal, not Medicaid, we're not old enough for that. But we were on food stamps. You know, we needed government aid. So, you know, it's a little hard to talk about. It's kind of embarrassing. But hey, everybody goes through, you know, their struggles. You know, so yeah, this little house in Michigan, you know, it was in a bad part of town in Flint, Michigan. And, you know, we had this big, you know, parking lot next to our house. If you've been through the Get Free formula, then you've seen the pictures of the house that we lived in. And yeah, it was just really hard times for us, you know, and we struggled a lot. You know, we struggled mentally, physically, emotionally. You know, it was just all around a big struggle for us. And we just got to a place where it was like, this is not what we dreamed of. You know, when we got married, we dreamt of traveling the world. You know, we've always been like kind of the rebel type. You know, we love The Matrix, and what's the other one? It's I'm not gonna remember now because I'm on camera. It was Fight Club. Yeah. So Fight Club, The Matrix. You know, we're the Lord of the Rings. Like, we love all those kind of movies, and off the wall thinking, out of the box thinking. And we're like, you know, what are we doing living like this? You know, we're struggling. We're not having, you know, we're not getting to live this life that we dreamed of, to travel and to, you know, be free and basically, you know, just be able to live and do what we want in our lives. You know, we felt very trapped. We felt very hopeless and just very frustrated, you know, extremely frustrated. And so, you know, I want to share with you guys, you know, what it was that I have 5 things that I want to share with you guys that they were the exact 5 things, the exact things that we implemented, the strategy that we implemented that ultimately caused us to go from, you know, broke and struggling and frustrated on government aid and living in Flint, Michigan, to all the way over on the opposite side of the country, or actually out of the country, living in Baja California, Mexico. And let me see if you'll be able to see. Here's our, I don't know if you can, there's the ocean, there. So we're right on the water here, and it's just amazing, you know. You gotta take time to have appreciation every single day. You know, you can get used to stuff, but it's really amazing here, and it's been a very healing experience living here. But I want to share with you guys how we went from, you know, feeling so frustrated and stuck and just, you know, like wondering how the heck we got there, to being where we are now. So I'm gonna refer to my notes here. So let's see. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, our dreams never stop calling to us. You know, we were just not willing to give up on our dreams, and not willing to give up on each other, on our family, you know, in creating a life that we really, truly were happy to live. And we were just not okay with giving up on our dreams. And so that, you know, when we got clear about that, that was, you know, the very first thing was that we got clear about what we wanted, and that, you know, we were going to do whatever it took, you know, whatever it took for us to do it. I wanted to say whatever it takes. I love Grant Cardone, so I wanted to say we were going to do whatever it takes, but we were willing to do whatever it took. You know, that's where we got to that place where it was like, like, no more of this. You know, this is not what we dreamed of doing, and we're not going to do this. We're not going to live like this. You know, we refuse. You know, and so that very first thing was that we got clear about that, and you know, that getting clear about that came from sitting down and meditating on our vision, what our dreams are. We sat down and visualized what we wanted and meditated on it, and we were like, we were gonna pursue that. And once we were clear, we knew what we were gonna pursue. So that's the very first thing that I want to give you guys in this strategy. I'm going to give you guys 5 parts, and so that being number 1, that you visualize and meditate, reflect on your dreams, reflect on what it is that you want, get clear about it. And something that you can do to get clear about what your vision is, what your dreams are, what you want to accomplish, how you want to live your life, how you truly want to live your life, not just accepting or just, you know, saying, oh, it's what God wants for me, so, you know, it is what it is. You know, I didn't get the lucky cards in life. You know, no, if you want to create your own course, you know, write your own destiny, then do this exercise for this first part to the strategy that we used. Okay, you're going to want to get somewhere quiet and sit down and think about your dreams. Think about the things that you want to accomplish. Think about the way that you really want to live your life. And once you get a clear visual in your mind's eye about what that is, grab a pen and paper, write it down. Now, here comes like the part where it really gets deep and connects you to the true why of why you want that thing anyway. Why do you want freedom? Why do you want to work from home? Why do you want to be able to travel the world? This exercise that I'm going to continue with right now, that's going to help you to get clear on that why. So what you'll do once you're clear on what your dreams are, what your vision is, you're going to go ahead and write it down. And then after you write it down, you want to ask yourself this question. Say to yourself, once I have that, what will I have that I do not have right now? And you're going to get an answer, and you're going to ask yourself that question again. Okay, when I have that, what will I have that I do not have right now? And you just continue in this order. Keep asking that question every time you get an answer. And what you're looking for is something that when you write that thing down, or when it comes into your mind or into your heart, it's going to hit you like, it's going to hit you heavy. You're going to feel emotional about it. You're going to feel like that's it. Like it's going to hit you, and you're going to go, oh my God, that's why I want this. That's why I want to work from home. That's why I want to travel the world. That's why I want, you know, more time with my kids. There's a deeper reason. Like it's not just that oh, I want more time with my kids. It's deeper than that. And when you do this exercise of continuing to ask, okay, once I have that, what will I have that I do not have right now? That's going to draw out that deeper why of why you want these things, why you have these dreams. You know, why is it a dream of yours to, you know, XYZ, to travel the world, to have all the time you want with your kids, you know, to be financially more stable, or to have big financial dreams, you know, why, you know, maybe for charity, and maybe even deeper than that, you know. It's, do this exercise and you're going to see that you will hit that spot, you know, and sometimes it can take a while, you know, but keep going until it hits that emotional point, you know, where it's like, that's it. And you're just really clear on why on your why. That's how you get to this, you know, we hear about knowing your why, and you got to know your why so that, you know, you'll do the hard work when it comes to get what you want. That's how you get to that why. So moving on, you know, once we got clear and our why was very clear to us, the next thing that we knew that we had to do was to start learning from and getting around people that had what we wanted. So we started reading books, listening to audios, watching trainings, attending live events, you know, just trying to surround ourselves with people that had what we wanted. And that began to create a shift in our minds. It began to create new beliefs in ourselves and about what was possible in the world. And it really made us question the current, you know, beliefs we had about how you were supposed to create an income, you know, how you're like, we're supposed to have jobs. We're supposed to just get up and go to work and not complain, you know. We're supposed to, you know, be apart all the time, right? It's normal. It's just how things are done. We're supposed to, you know, whatever our boss gives us for vacation. We're only supposed to have a couple of weeks out of the year to actually go live our lives. So these are some of the things that, you know, the list goes on. I could just keep going with that forever, but I'll spare you guys tonight. I know we all have families and stuff. Most of us here on this hangout have families, and anyway, I know that your time is valuable, so I want to go ahead and respect that. So yeah, you know, we started questioning those beliefs. We started questioning, like, how really are we supposed to be living, you know, and who says that we have to be doing those things that way, you know, and is there not another way? Is there a completely different way of living your life? And yeah, so getting more around those people and seeing how they were thinking and living, and seeing how easy it was actually to begin implementing those things into our life, you know. And that brings me to the next part of this 5-part strategy, and that's that you be coachable and that you implement what you learn from people who have what you want. That's the biggest part. I mean, it's a big part. It's a huge part in why we are where we are, is because we actually implemented. We didn't just listen and read and watch, you know, and then go home and go back to the same thing. We implemented what we learned. You know, we shifted our minds. You know, we were open to new paradigms. We, you know, it was not just an external thing that we did. You know, it was a lot of internal work that we did, and we were willing to be coached by the people who had what we wanted. So they had time freedom, they had travel, they had time with their family, they had time to focus on their health, you know, which is another big thing that, you know, I'll throw in there, is that, you know, I've recently been able to drop 42 pounds now. So for me, that's a big why of mine. And I'll save that for another hangout, but it's a big why of mine, is that I wanted to be able to take care of my health. And so, like I said, I'll save it for another hangout, but yeah, 42 pounds lost. So, and that was something that I noticed with the people who had what I wanted, they had time to take care of their health. You know, or that they were living also a healthier lifestyle that gave them greater health. So, yeah, so we were on part 3 of the 5 parts, and so yeah, being coachable. You know, sometimes it's hard to listen, sometimes it's hard to implement when you're so used to and you're so stuck in your habits and so rigid in your beliefs, you know. That brings me to the next point, which is part 4 of the 5, and that's to be flexible. And, you know, Dave and I learned that, you know, making these changes in your life so you can move towards stepping into the life of your dreams, it's, you know, it's like they say, the road to success is not always a straight path. Actually, it's not a straight path. It's like this crazy windy, like roller coasters, and, you know, it can be, I don't know, hell sometimes, or chaotic. It can be extremely chaotic. But to be flexible will save your butt, you know, and that allowed us to kind of roll with the punches and roll with the challenges and roll with, you know, this or that didn't work out like we thought, but still move forward anyway, you know, like just don't. That brings me to my next point. Don't ever quit. That's the next thing, you know, that's number 5, and in this 5-part strategy for stepping into your life of your dreams. And that, you know, it's never quit. Never quit. You know, switch in your mind, switch over from failure to feedback. Don't look at things as a failure anymore. If you are attempting to move towards a goal, a dream of yours, when something doesn't go as planned or you don't get the results that you were looking for, look at it as feedback. Just erase, I shouldn't say erase failure from your mind, because then your mind's just going to want to think about failure all the time. But, you know, instead, just think of things as feedback. Just kind of transition over into your mind. Just look like a scientist. You know, life is a lot like being a scientist. You know, you're always just testing things, and you're always just trying to see what kind of result you get by implementing certain things. And there's always feedback for you to look at it and say, okay, did that work what I did? Did that move me closer to the life of my dreams? And if it did, continue to do it more, you know, expand on it. And if it didn't, you know, to you know, leave things that aren't serving you. So things that aren't moving you towards your life, the life of your dreams. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm a total notes person. I'm sorry about the pause here. Busy mama for, I gotta look at my notes. We are homeschoolers, so I got my kids with me all day, which is fantastic. I'm extremely happy about that, but I need my notes. So, you know, having implemented those 5 things into our lives, that we meditated and visualized, that we got clear on our why, that we began to surround ourselves with people who had what we wanted, people who had a freedom lifestyle, people who were able to travel, people who were able to, you know, be home with their kids, you know, or at least available to their kids, right? When they come out of school, they're home, they're available to them. People who didn't have to live by some rigid, like, you're only gonna have 2 weeks vacation and vacation pay and all, you know, all this, putting all these caps and limitations on your life, you know, people who were living free. We began surrounding ourselves with those people, and we began to, or we were coachable, we were flexible, and allowed people to show us the way and we implemented what they showed us. So we took action towards achieving our dreams and our goals. We took action towards stepping into our dreams, okay? Yeah, we were flexible, and we never gave up. You know, we have been through some if, you know, there were times when it's like, you know, like whenever you're trying to do something that's worthwhile, you're going to get slammed, you know, with all kinds of different challenges and difficulties and struggles. And I like to think of it as life asking you how serious you are about pursuing your dreams and goals, and how serious you are about stepping into the life that you know that you are truly meant to live. And so yeah, you know, it wasn't completely smooth sailing, you know, easy breezy journey for us to go from being, you know, broken, frustrated, and living in the ghetto in Flint, and really just feeling broken, you know, not just externally but internally, to getting around the right people, getting clear on our why, being coachable, being flexible, and never giving up, no matter what challenges came, and seeing things as feedback, not failure. And that, you know, as soon as you start thinking failure, it's like you just want to give up like that. Like, well, what's the point? I failed. It's like a done deal. You failed, you know? But when you say, okay, here's the feedback. How did this go? Let me examine this. You know, did this work? Did it not work? Is it serving me? Is it bringing me closer to my dream lifestyle or not? You know, is it taking me closer to my dreams or not? And so those are the that was the 5-part strategy that I wanted to give you guys that was going to help you. You can take these 5 parts and begin immediately doing that exercise for the visualization and the meditation. There's probably plenty of sources on YouTube that you can find that will actually give you nice guided meditation, or you can find nice music if that would help you to kind of, I don't know, if you have a bunch of kids, you might need to, you know, tune out some noise, even if you're in a room, you know, sitting by yourself. So, you know, do that. Start reading books, listening to audios, you know, watching videos, getting to live events that are full of people that are have the same mindset as you, they have the same intentions, they have the same dreams, right? They are trying to step into their dreams also, or they have stepped into their dreams. You know, you get around people who are also in the process of pursuing their dreams, and it's just as powerful, you know. There's something magical about getting around a big group of people that are all moving, you know, towards their dreams, and are literally, you know, stepping into the life of their dreams daily by taking action, by being coachable, by knowing their why, being clear, by visualizing and utilizing the power of their minds to truly step into the life of their dreams. So, you know, yeah, so, you know, this strategy that I'm giving you guys, this has allowed us not only just to go, you know, from Michigan to Mexico. It's not like we just moved over here and that's it. That's all we've been able to, you know, the only dream we accomplished was to move out of Michigan, out of the cold and snow. No. So, you know, we've traveled to over 16 states. You know, our dream to travel, there it is, you know, accomplished, you know, and then some, and we will continue, you know. We've traveled to over 16 states. We have, you know, again, been able to move, you know, 1,000 miles from Flint, Michigan, all the way over here to the coast in Baja California, Mexico. And, you know, we're able to work from anywhere. anywhere that there's a good internet connection. I say good because you really need a good internet connection. It can vary if you're in Mexico. Yeah, anywhere with a good internet connection, we can work anywhere. You know, it's amazing, really, that we get to spend every single day together. You know, this is it. You know, we're here at home, and we hang out here a lot with the kids, and it's kind of, the sun's shining in, so you can't really see anymore. But you know, this is home, and we're here every single day, and we go up to the States to go out to the theme parks and to take the kids to do you know, the science center and museums, and go to the theaters. We do all kinds of activities, and we go down exploring at the beach, and go into town here, and there's so much fun stuff to do here in Mexico, and unique and different, and the kids get to learn about the culture, which, you know, Dave is Hispanic, so it's good for them to learn about, you know, what's in their family. So they are half Hispanic. Good for them to learn about their own heritage and the culture down here. So so yeah, you know, it's just been a wild ride, an exciting and wild ride, and it's all because of these 5 things that I've listed to you. That, you know, narrows it down pretty darn good to how we were able to go from such a frustrating, and I know you guys can relate, you know, I mean, not everybody's lived in the ghetto in Flint and struggled on food stamps. I mean, but everybody knows struggle. And I know that when I was when I was really struggling, it helped me to see that people who had what I wanted also struggled too. And it wasn't like they were born like that. You know, it can appear like that, like you were just born like that, you just had that, or you just got lucky, or somehow it just got handed to you. And it just simply isn't so. You know, you look at Les Brown, you look at who else struggled. I really love Les Brown, so I've listened to a lot of his stuff. You know, people that I work with have you know, had rough beginnings. They couldn't pay their rent. You know, they struggled. They had their electricity turned off. You know, similar situations to what we went through, and they were able to pull out, and that really showed me that it really is possible for me to pull out of this. And no matter how down on my luck I am, no matter how hard it is to walk into, you know, the building to go apply for food stamps, I know that I can pull myself out of this. You know, I can do what I need to do right now, and then implement these 5 strategies and get to work on them, or these 5 parts to this strategy of stepping into the life of your dreams. If I just get cracking on those things, I can pull out of this like they did. And that's really what I want to communicate to you guys tonight, is that if we did it, I know you can do it. You know, if you're struggling, no matter what your struggles are right now, you may not be as down in the, you know, you may not be struggling as much as we were, but I know that if you're on this hangout tonight, you're struggling somewhere, and you're looking to change your life. You're looking to step into your dreams. You know, you want to step into the life of your dreams like we did. And, you know, I feel you. I feel you. I know what that's like. And I want to reach out to you guys, and I want to, you know, show you that it's possible, that whatever your dreams are, you know, dream big. Don't ever think that it's too big. You know, nothing is too big, because actually once you get there, once you achieve it, you really realize that it wasn't big enough, and that you can go bigger. So I encourage you guys to use these 5 steps that I've given you. Apply them. And I'm not just going to leave you like, you know, go get off this hangout and go apply it, go sit down and meditate. I want to leave you with something better than that. And, you know, you can get on YouTube and watch videos, and you can pick up books and read them, and you can get, you know, audiobooks on YouTube also. You can watch trainings, you can go to this and that, you know, live events and whatever. But what Dave and I found was that on our own, just, you know, trying to manage our growth towards our dreams, you know, our trying to step into our dreams, trying to step into our dream lifestyle on our own, it was pretty difficult, you know, not being physically surrounded all the time by people that are pursuing the life of their dreams. They're around you like all the time, and you're just, and it's even a part of how you earn a living, you know. We found that once we tapped into this community that we have, once we tapped into being surrounded completely, you know, day in and day out by powerful people who have the freedom lifestyle that we wanted, who are working from home, who have time with their family, all this stuff. Once we tapped into that, it was like rapid change. It was like we rapidly moved towards our dreams. You know, we rapidly were traveling more. We were we were traveling, and we were shifting our mindset. We made big decisions to prepare ourselves for a move over to Mexico from Michigan. All of that began to happen. All of those big dramatic shifts began to happen when we tapped into a powerful community of like-minded people. And I want to give you guys that same opportunity to tap into that powerful community of people that not only can give you, you know, the ability to completely surround yourself with people who are also pursuing their dreams or have achieved big dreams, that they really stepped into the life of their dreams. The opportunity for you guys to surround yourself with those people, and not only the ability to be around those people, but also the ability to create the financial change and growth that's needed to be able to step into the life of your dreams. So, and I'll just throw an income disclaimer in there that, you know, results are not typical for us. Our results are not typical only because of, you know, what I just laid out to you guys, that, you know, typical people don't follow through on the strategy that I just laid out for you guys. Typical people will pick up a book here and there and toss it, you know, oh, forget about it. Or they'll, you know, watch a training or whatever, and it sounds great, but then they go back to their day-to-day routine and forget about it and go nowhere with it, you know. So the only thing that makes us not typical is that we took action, and we were coachable, you know, and we were clear on our why, and that we didn't give up, and that we were flexible. So, you know, really the only way that you're gonna truly step into the life of your dreams is for you to get serious and get around people that are changing their lives, people that really are stepping into the life of their dreams or have stepped into the life of their dreams. And if you want to do that, if you want to really be serious and change your life, not just messing around, not just on this hangout because, oh, well, let's see what Angie has to say. If you're serious about changing your life, I want you to click the button down below and get started with us, because I'm here and I'm ready to help you step into the life of your dreams. I have made it my mission, my purpose, to help as many people as I can step into the life of their dreams. I could never go back to how we lived before. I could never go back to like the whole 9-to-5 thing. I can never go back to not having enough time with my husband, not having enough time with my kids, to always feeling limited, to always feeling like we really can't live the life that we dream of living, to never traveling, to never living my life. I could never go back. And so the only way for me moving forward is to help as many people as I can to achieve the same. So I invite you to step into the life of your dreams by clicking below. You can click below to get started working with us. And I can't tell you guys enough how much I just wish I could reach through this camera and, you know, be there in person with you and just show you how real this is and how much our lives have literally changed. And so if you do not get started with us, please take this 5-part strategy that I gave you, implement it. And if your life starts to dramatically change, send me an email. Let me know. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear how it changed your life. I'd like to hear if you were able to get clear on your why. I'd like to hear, you know, that you are beginning to get around the right people. You're beginning to listen to and read and attend seminars or attend events that are changing your life and moving you towards the life of your dreams. With that, I'll just recap really quick that we will be jumping on next Wednesday, and the only thing I can say, guys, is that, you know, just think about it. You know, if you take no action today towards stepping into the life of your dreams, if you take no action, you do nothing with everything I've shared with you today, and if you do nothing with it, what is tomorrow going to be like? And how about the next week, or the next month, or the next year of doing nothing different, of just staying like you are and staying in your habits, staying in your comfort zone? I'll leave that for another hangout. What's your life going to be like? How about in 5 years of not stepping into the life of your dreams? It's just going to be more of the same. More struggle, more frustration, more feeling limited, you know, more feeling like you're just surviving, not living. So either get started with us, you know, click below and get started with us, and I'd be glad to jump on a call with you and get you set up in your business. Or if you're not ready for that, just implement these things. Start there. Start there and start stepping into the life of your dreams. Do something and take action on it. And I'll leave you guys with that. So thank you for watching, and I really, really care about you guys, and really want to see as many people as I can step into the life of their dreams. So I will see you guys next week. Take care until then. Bye.